to give you my favorite never asked for party anecdote that has to do with the myth of Pandora. Because why not? This is probably one of my favorite things that I learned in graduate school, and I learned it in year 3 of my PhD. And it took me 7 years of higher education in order to get a woman classics professor. And this woman taught things in a way that really changed the way that I look at the world. And she always had this way of looking at materialism and how it was bound up in societal constructs such as gender or sex. And she talked about it in terms of the classroom through the myth of Pandora, and it was amazing. We had the context of the myth of Pandora, so we all knew the spat between Prometheus and Zeus, and basically they're trading tricks but no treats. There's sacrifices and bones and fat, and there's fire. It's crazy. But after Prometheus gives fire to humanity, and then Zeus is like, nice try, I'll get you this time. And he sends down the hottest woman alive made of clay. And he sends her down with a box full of evil that she's going to definitely open up and spring upon humanity to change their lives for the worst forever. It started to back up a little bit, like it wasn't just about like human context and how they came up with these rituals and sacrifices and where fire came from, but really the professor dove into what this little box was. And in the Greek, many translations of Pandora use the word box from the word pithos. And pithos is just a vessel. And these are a lot of what vessels looked like. And what's interesting is she tied it to what another symbol of a pithos was, and that was a uterus. And votives were left at altars in order to ask a god to help a malady that you had. So if you had like a hearing problem, you'd leave a little ear. And if you had something with the womb, you'd leave a little uterus. And guess what those little uteri looked like? They looked like pithos. Yeah. So whenever Pandora comes down and she opens this box, in the Greek imagination and what they would potentially think of, it would be this little shape that would look like a jar, a vessel, or what they knew to be a uterus. So whenever Pandora opens it up, it's a symbol of essentially reproduction. So the symbol of all evil with a tiny little hope inside is the woman's uterus. And I just thought that was crazy. And thank you for listening and indulging my Leo self. Thank you.